This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint project, saving is at the top of your list. That's why when you shop today, you can buy one, get one free. Select Valspar and HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams. One coat coverage interior paints via rebate. Shop these deals in-store or online today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 8/21 through 9/3.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Petros is with us. Mark Thompson's with us. Why you can't come on? Wait, let's turn the mic. Why can't you come on?
I got to go back on the air over there. Would you please tell Foosh to not eat all? Like, it was Kate's birthday, and he ate the whole Fruit Tart.
That's right. Yeah. He went at it.
Kate's had a sliver of it, like a wafer thin.
That was a great...
But no one ate it.
That's the only thing.
It was personalized to him, and it looks like a wildebeest attacked him. Like, it literally looks like a raccoon got in here.
Yeah, there's nothing left. It's true.
That's the only time he's done that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, we think he ate like a whole casserole once. There is
on Hot Dog Day.
Hot Dog Day was a disgrace.
He wiped you out.
There, at Petros and Money on X, there's a picture of the before and after. And just know that none of us ate any pieces of cake.
Right.
Tim had a sliver of his own birthday cake.
So it's Tim Cates, your producer, the guy who does Dodgers.
And Foosh destroyed the whole, like, literally.
It looks like he ate it with his feet.
It looks like he ate it just with his face, like his hands were tied behind his back.
When you were watching him eat that cake or whatever, that fruit
I didn't watch it. I just saw the aftermath.
And then, but when you saw it, we got the audio of you here.
You shouldn't have mentioned what you mentioned, Lex. You're going to use that against me for the rest of my life?
Yeah. Tim loves
that. I'm not going to have a whiskey and come on the radio anymore ever again.
Buddy, it's the greatest laugh ever.
I love you. I'll be back.
All right, please come back.
Bye, Mark.
See you,
All right, there he goes.
So
Petros Papadakis walking around with his sweats on, man.
Yeah, he's an athlete, an ex-athlete. That's how he...
You know, did you win a Golden Mike? Were you up for Golden Mikes?
Not this year, I didn't.
Crozier was up for one in the past. He's won a couple. Steph Foosh, I don't think, has won one. Angel won one.
Oh. I saw a bunch of pictures out of that.
Bellio, have you won a Golden Mike?
I won the same two that you won.
Oh, but they just put our names on it because we were around?
Yes.
Yeah. So I looked at the winners of some of the Golden Mikes there last night.
Yeah.
3 guys who won showed up in T-shirts.
Oh.
An award show. T-shirts. And I'm thinking to myself, how were these people raised? Where you go to an award show and you have a T-shirt on?
Yeah, that seems a bit... But the pictures I saw, everyone was in a black tie.
T-shirts.
Oh.
That might be the wrong award show.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the motocross show.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Possibly.
I saw pictures of one guy who apparently changed outfits multiple times through the night.
Wow. Oh, get out of here. Are you kidding? Effing kidding for the Golden Mikes? And, they misspelled the name of that award. They put MIKES. Golden MIKES. It's Golden Mike MICS, right? Microphone?
I used to think that too, but I understand that if you shorten a microphone, it's with a K.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's funny. I went off on that as well. And then,
well, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I mean, it's weird.
Belly, I'll mark that down. April 3rd.
Yeah, Tim was
4th,
wrong.
April 3rd,
Tim
2025.
Was wrong on April 3rd. Yeah.
April 3rd.
2025. But I saw a guy in a T-shirt, man. I couldn't believe it. All right, we got we got a lot of show coming up, Bellio, still. It's not over yet. You can't get out of here yet. But at 6:05, we're going to handicap the Santa Anita Derby. And then Dean Sharp is coming on with us at 6:20. And Dean Sharp, we're going to talk about cabinets. We're going to talk about cabinetry. We're going to talk about the basic types of cabinets. Have you ever been on either YouTube Shorts or TikTok and watch people try to install cabinets on their own?
Oh, no, that's got to be great.
Oh, it's great. It always ends in disaster.
Yeah.
Always. All right, the Inland Empire. We're the number one show in the Inland Empire, so we got to talk about the Inland Empire and new report coming out, and it's ranking very high in the top 10 cities.
Well, if you spend any time in dead stop traffic on a freeway in Southern California and you roll down your window for just a minute, it becomes pretty obvious that you're in a soup of pollution because you can smell it right away. But an air quality expert tells us some of the pollution here in the Inland Empire, a lot of it actually is coming from LA.
That's right. The city of LA produces a lot of pollution, and it goes to the Inland Empire, and it can't get up over those mountains because they're too tall, and they sit there in our pollution, and it's a disgrace. If I were the people in the Inland Empire, I would come to the city of LA and demand that they stop that.
Oh,
I don't know how.
You're their advocate, though, really.
Yeah, or put a big, huge vacuum, a big fan, right at the bottom of a Big Bear at the bottom of the San Bernardino Mountains, and blow that smog way up over the hills.
Right, well, that's
is that possible?
An innovative idea.
All right.
Cloudy skies made for a gloomy Monday, but usually the gray haze hanging out over Southern California is caused by a layer of smog.
Okay, today it's caused by rain because Bellio and I went outside and we recorded. Is it up on social media, Bellio?
I'm doing that now.
Okay. Bellio is putting we went up on the 5th floor. We got out in the rain. It was great. And Bellio and I were troopers. Everybody else stayed in the building, watched it out of the windows. We went into the storm. We went into the mouth of the tiger, Bellio. That was great. You're a trooper, Bellio. Bellio.
I can't do this if you keep talking.
All right.
And that pollution is making headlines. IQ Air's 2024 World Air Quality Report found that 4 cities in the Inland Empire have some of the worst air quality in the nation.
What the hell? What's going on out there?
Ontario came in number 1 for worst air in the nation, followed by Bloomington at number 2, San Bernardino at number 4, and Fontana at number 5.
I guess this might explain why my kids have lots of health issues.
Maybe.
Samantha Laura says she's saddened but not surprised to hear about Ontario's chart-topping pollution.
And they talk about when they're out there playing and stuff that it's hard to breathe or that their lungs hurt. And so I guess it makes sense now.
They got to do something about that. We cleaned up the air in LA, but it all went to the Inland Empire. And now our pollution is in the Inland Empire. Is that possible?
It's not cool. It's a mixture of topography and population, right?
Right. Or is it also possible that people in LA have the electric cars and people in the Inland Empire, they're not hooked up with that yet?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I bet there are more people in LA have electric cars than people in the IE.
Yeah.
Because in the IE, you could literally drive 60 miles one way to work every day.
And it's a major trucking route. You have all the trucking.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So you got that too.
Yeah, a lot of trucks. Because they all go to San Pedro or Long Beach, and then they use that 10 freeway, and they're taking all this crap, across the country that we all buy at Walmart or Kmart or Higbee's or wherever you go. And you take all this stuff, Builder's Emporium, and you take it all down the 10 freeway, and you drive right through the Inland Empire. Yeah. Right through it. with all your smog so you can buy a cheap TV at Sam's Club. That's what's going on. All right, we've solved that problem. Don't forget that Ted Ziegenbusch is coming on at 6 and Dean Sharp at 6:20. And we're going to try to figure out who's going to win the Santa Anita Derby this Saturday at Santa Anita Park. I will be there, and I hope to run into you.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
I was just talking to Mark during the break, and my wife and his girlfriend both addicted to below deck. Both.
Can't get enough of that below deck. I get why. I mean, I understand.
Tell people what it is, because I don't even know what it is.
So below deck, and I only saw some of the early seasons, it's basically these super yachts with these super crews that have worked, high-end, elite clientele
right
their entire careers, and then and they live below deck because that's where the crew lives. And then the people who come on board are those high-end people who are used to barking out orders, or I want a certain kind of prawn, or I want,
right.
It's that kind of stuff. And they have to scurry around to make them happy. And of course, there's a lot of drinking and there's
partying,
partying, rowdiness.
They go out.
Right. And then even within the crew, the below deck people, there are some sexy guys and sexy women. And
arguing,
hooking up.
Yeah.
So the whole thing has a very soapy, salacious, interesting dynamic. And it's a reality show. So to whatever extent there's reality, it feels like reality.
If Below Deck called my wife and said, hey, I heard you're a fan. I heard on the Conway show. You want to come for a summer and be a crew member, but you got to spend 3 months with us in the Caribbean or Mediterranean? Gone. Gone. Without even telling me. Said, hey, I'm on my way to the airport. I'll see you in June or, August. But
those crew members are called yachties.
Is it all right instead of hotties?
Well, they are hotties. They're hotties on yachties.
But let me ask you a question. Mark, you've got some money. I don't know where it's from, but you always have money.
I think that's more perception than the reality, but all right.
But let's say you and four other rich couples that you knew were going on a yacht in that Mediterranean for 5 nights, and 5 days, 5 nights. Would you want a reality show being shot while you're on that ship?
Probably not.
That's right.
Unless I'm getting some amazing compensation for it. No.
Yeah, like free.
Yeah.
But they don't compensate. It's not free. Those guys still pay a lot.
I think, first of all, people want to be on TV. They want that. They want that profile. But secondly, they don't get anything for it. I think they do get something. I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh, I think they get a discount, but they don't get it for free.
Yeah.
The cruise. Okay. And they also give a large tip at the end. They always give them like $12,000, $15,000 tip to the crew.
Gosh, that's amazing.
At that kind of dough. All right, speaking of ships, cruise ship.
It would be fun. Wait a minute, to maybe if there's that kind of tip at the end, maybe to work the crew for 5 days.
That's right. Yeah, I make $2,500 for 5 nights.
I can kiss some A for a couple days.
Passengers are speaking out about a cruise ship rocked by waves.
This is wild to see, too.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, I thought that ship was going to fall apart. But yeah, you got to check this out on video. Here's the audio portion of it. But this was wild on these cruise ships.
They call it the Drake Shake. It's named after what happens when the seas are rough in the Drake Passage between Antarctica and South America. Honestly, shake is...
between where again?
Between Antarctica and South America.
Antarctica and South America. Okay, now I get it. Okay, now I'm in.
Shake is underselling it. This video is remarkable. This morning, we hear from passengers in the middle of that harrowing moment.
Holy look at that! This is crazy.
This water comes right up to the... I thought it was going to bust through the windows.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how those windows stayed intact. With all that pressure on them, it's amazing that they stayed intact.
Watch as waves up to 40 feet rock this cruise ship on its way back from Antarctica. Leslie Murphy was on board.
The best way I can describe it is being on a roller coaster for 48 hours straight.
Oh, well, there's an interesting take. God almighty. I mean, isn't that the way every human being has ever described the rough seas, being like a roller coaster? How else would you describe it? Merry-go-round? Throwing darts? Going to Gelson's? No. Roller coaster. That's the only way you could describe it. and she sold this to us like it was a new take, a hot take.
The best way I can describe it is being on a roller coaster for 48 hours straight.
That's great. All right. 3D House of Obvious Comments. She was on the 3D House of Obvious Comments cruise.
But 48 hours of that could be rough.
Right, but she was on a cruise called Obvious Comments, the SS Obvious Comments, and when you're on it, it's people in your life who have obvious comments, and they all get together once a year to go on a cruise ship. So they'll be like this. They'll be like, hey, what is that? What are you eating there? The buffet? Yeah, that's what I'm eating, the buffet. And what is that thing that looks like a pizza? Is that pizza? That's right. What are you reading in the library? Books? That's correct. That's right. 3D House of Obvious People. And she sold it to us like it was a new take.
The best way I can describe it is being on
And she laughed through it, so she thought she was like being cute and saying, hey, I got something to tell you that's new.
The best way I can describe it is being on a roller coaster for 48 hours straight.
Oh, my God. How about being in the cabin next to this one? Every day. Totally obvious comments. Nothing interesting, nothing witty, no irony, no joke, no exaggeration, just dead on her whole life.
And to some people, that's exhilarating. And for others, I think it could be just kind of hell on earth.
There's like a massive one.
Passengers seen tossed around the hallways.
Plates were smashing everywhere. And that's when you see people kind of looking at each other being like, is this normal? Should this be happening?
No, it shouldn't be happening. Now, Mark, you've been on cruises before. You've ever run into rough weather?
Yeah, but not like the Drake Passage. I mean, the Drake Passage is famous for this guy, Sir Francis Drake. It's named after him.
The Explorer.
The Explorer,
right.
Exactly. And it's all the way down at the South Pole.
Oh, I thought it was named after the singer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, interesting. But I love when the reporter goes, it's known for San Francisco, named for the, well, then he never told you it was
the Drake Passage.
Yeah, named for the Drake Passage. No, it's called the Drake Passage. That's named for Sir Francis Drake. But thanks, Marky. Anyway, the bad weather we ran into was in Alaska.
Oh, it's the same way. I was on a cruise with my mom when I was 14, and we ran into such bad weather in the Pacific that they had to anchor the ship. And there were 700 people on board. The first night, 9 people showed up to dinner.
Wow.
Everybody else was throwing up in the cabin.
Oh, my God.
30, 40-foot swells. And in the ship, the bow would leave and then bang, and you could hear it bang down into the ocean. And
that's scary.
4 of the windows in the dining room broke because of the weather, and those were 8 stories above the water line. It was crazy.
That's super scary. We didn't have it. It wasn't that intense for us.
The Coast Guard came out and flew a helicopter around to look at the damage of the ship.
Wow.
It was wild. And my mom, of course, one of the 9 people eating because nothing bothered her. Yeah. More lamb chops for the Redbird. Redbird has no feeling whatsoever that nothing bothers the Redbird.
Oh, that's too good.
Nothing.
Eventually, those on board locked down in their cabins. The ship was traveling through the infamous Drake Passage between Antarctica and South America, known for its occasional rough conditions.
You're right. He never mentioned why it was called the Drake Passage.
But at the beginning, he said it's known, known as the Drake Passage because...
The ship was traveling through the infamous Drake Passage between Antarctica and South America, known for its occasional rough conditions.
Right, but never went deeper. Why it's called the Drake Passage.
You're standing there thinking,
that's great.
If this class goes, but I had full faith in that ship. Kudos to the captain. It was a ride and a roller coaster of a lifetime.
She went with it again. She hit it again.
It's known as the shake or the lake is what they say. In other words, it'll either be really intense or sometimes it's really calm, although I've talked to a bunch of people about that, and they say it's either the shake or the lake, but it's never the lake. It's always intense. Always.
She hit it again with the roller coaster.
With the obvious thing,
It was a ride and a roller coaster of a lifetime.
Yeah,
she did. She doubled back for the roller coaster.
And laughed through it again like it was a hot take.
Well,
it was new.
She's laughing.
It was new.
Yeah, how about it? The ship did make it to its destination, but what a ride.
I don't know if I would have been standing right where we saw some of people standing so close.
I know I wouldn't have been.
All right, that's the main thing.
They hacked it up there at the end.
All right, that's the main thing.
Wait,
all right, that's the main thing.
Let's isolate his laugh. What's his name?
The Petros
George
is in there too.
Yeah, George Stephanopoulos. That's Petros when he saw Steph Foosh hitting that fruit cake. So, Steph Foosh, they talked about you on KLAC. You got a message from your cousin?
Apparently, yeah, they were listening. And
we got to get the audio.
That's great. Like, yeah, they're talking about you.
That's classic.
I had no idea, and then he came on here. And it was like,
all right, we'll get the audio.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Mark Thompson is with us. Woohoo! That's a kind of a cool deal. And you can see his YouTube show. What are you up to now? 120,000?
116.
Wow, that's huge, dude.
Yeah, it's cool.
From nothing.
Yeah, from nothing. It's been a homegrown exercise. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed.
When's your
anniversary?
anniversary?
That I can't even get my head around.
When'd you start?
That's a great October would be. This October, it'll be 3 years.
3 years already?
Yeah.
Wow. Man,
independent media, Tim. Had to do it.
I know you are on the road a lot. You see a lot of road rage, and you offer some road rage. You're an aggressive driver.
I get agitated, but I don't like chase people down and stuff. That's not my thing.
Well, this happened to a guy. I saw the video. It happened in Riverside, where he was having a rage with another car. This guy driving a motorcycle. This guy hits the motorcycle with his car and drags this guy for an entire block. And the guy survived, because he's got a leather suit on and a helmet. The only reason he survived. But, man, there's so much more road rage out there today than there was 5 years ago.
I agree. Everybody's way more agitated. And the thing is, you sometimes do it inadvertently. Like, you don't even realize that you've cut somebody off or that, somebody wanted to get in and you didn't let that. I mean, I wasn't even aware of that. I was busy, my mind was elsewhere.
You used to, when you get on a freeway, everyone would slow down to let you on the freeway. Now, everyone speeds up to try to get in front of you.
Yeah, it's like their real estate. They want to protect their real estate.
Right, yeah. And you're joining that crew. You're joining that group of cars, so you got to be courteous, because you're the new guy.
Yes, that's true. I will do this. I will confess to this is something I still do. If somebody doesn't let me in, they do that thing, and I'm just trying to merge, got my blinker on and all that stuff, and I try to merge, and they pull ahead quickly not to let me merge. Right. I go, okay, man, F you. And I go 4 lengths ahead of them, and I pull in, and that's the end of it. Okay. I will still do that. Because just, like, why be a jerk about it? Let a person merge. My God.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. And I see it all the time in parking lots over spaces.
Yes.
Costco, 2 guys waiting for a space.
Right.
And it's a standoff. Who gets the space? I don't know.
Very close call for that motorcyclist. He was driving on surface streets and he was splitting lanes, which is legal in California.
Yeah, that irritates drivers, that motorcycles can split lanes like that. But if it irritates you, then get a motorcycle.
Yeah, I always let motorcycles.
I'm with you.
I push over to give them a lot of space.
And sometimes they thank you.
Yeah, sometimes they do. Exactly.
Sometimes they don't. But I never understood why motorcycles are so loud until recently, the last couple of years. And the reason why they're that loud is because you can't see them, but you can hear them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And I think just the loud motorcycles probably have a longer lifespan on freeways than the quieter motorcycles. Because I can hear when they're coming.
Yeah, they're coming, yeah.
California, but another motorist didn't like it and tried to run him down.
Here we go. He runs right over this motorcyclist and drags him for a block.
So we're hearing his GoPro or something?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
A motorcyclist run down and dragged under a car in an apparent case of road rage, all caught on his helmet cam.
All I saw was bumper, tires. I held on to the front. As a few seconds went on, it felt like forever. I started slipping. So I could see the undercarriage of the car. And I went from being mad to being scared.
The victim, who doesn't want to be identified for his safety, says it happened Tuesday afternoon in Riverside. He says the driver of the black Nissan cut him off as he was pulling to the front of an intersection.
I'm shaking my head. And I look back and I see him roll down the window. And he's hanging his head out the window and he's saying something.
What's your issue? What's up?
Why'd you shake your head?
Why did I shake my head?
Yeah.
Because you move over at the very last second and I was already moving up.
You're behind me. I go first.
The confrontation didn't end there.
How about that conversation? You know, you're behind me. I go first. You know, but people get like that.
Yeah.
You know, your blood can boil easily.
I used to think it was just men, you know, because we're sort of full of that macho. No, I don't think so. I think women can really hold their own in the road rage thing.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You're behind me. I go first.
The confrontation didn't end there. The motorcyclist continuing on. The driver of the Nissan chasing him down. When the victim stops at a light, the driver takes aim.
In the footage, I look back just in time to see the front end of his car squeezing between both of those cars.
Wow.
He rear ends me, knocks me off the bike, and then floors it over me. And he drug me, and it felt like he was stepping on the gas.
He's got a big, huge, like a strawberry, you know, where he's been dragged, and it went through his suit, and he's got a huge scar.
He's got a license on the car?
Yeah, I think they arrested the guy.
The driver finally stops and backs up before racing off. The motorcyclist hobbling to the sidewalk. Witnesses rushing to his aid.
Am I bleeding? Is it blood?
The rider suffering moderate injuries, staples in his leg, serious burns to his backside, his jacket and backpack shredded. The driver, identified as 32-year-old Gary DeLandro, eventually turning himself into police, now facing attempted murder charges.
Oh, my God. Wow. Over that incident. You know, you're going home, then you get into it with a guy, and now you got attempted murder charge.
No, you shouldn't have gotten in with it.
I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, really, man, you can't go running over people, dragging them a block, and expect not to be charged.
I totally get it. But there you get, your blood boils, and you're not yourself.
Sure.
You know, you're just not.
Well,
you know,
save it for the jury, counselor.
You're crazy. I've gotten crazy out there, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, who among us hasn't been crazy?
That's right.
Your blood boils. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
You see the guys in the jury going, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been there.
The motorcyclist, who's been riding for more than 10 years, grateful to be alive.
I know there's a large community of people that dislike the fact that we split lanes. But there's a safety measure to it. There's a reason why. There's a reason why California permits it. There's a safe way to do it. There's a not smart way to do it. But at the end of the day, regardless what the situation is, it shouldn't be enough to warrant trying to kill somebody.
You know, I don't mind when guys lane split. I do find it funny, though, when a guy lane splits his motorcycle and he's got like 2 luggage racks on the side.
Yes.
You know, he's driving a Winnebago, you know, disguised as a motorcycle.
It is true. They load him up with all that stuff, the big payloads on either side.
I don't know how he gets by. And then when somebody hits you, it's, you know, they say the average lifespan of a guy who rides a motorcycle in L.A. every day is 5 years. Not the time between the time he gets in his first accident, between the time he starts riding his motorcycle and he gets killed is 5 years in L.A.
That is chilling.
If that's true, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's Conway and Thompson. We're live. Don't forget, we're going to try to figure out the Santa Anita Derby at 6:05 with my buddy Ted Ziegenbusch, who I accidentally texted him last night. And the T is very close to the R on the keyboard. And I called him Red instead of Ted.
Oh.
But isn't that a better handicapper's name?
Yes.
Red.
Absolutely better.
Yeah. We're going to have Red on the phone.
Yeah.
And then we also have Dean Sharp. So That's cool. I accidentally text him, too, and the D is close to the M. And I called him Mean Sharp. Yeah,
that's
Got to stop texting when I'm buzzed.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It's Tim Cates' birthday. If you don't know who Tim Cates is, he produces Petros and Money. He also does Dodger Talk, UCLA basketball, Raiders football. He's loosely affiliated with the Clippers and Clippers Talk. He's all over the place. Chargers. He's the hardest working man in the building. And it was his birthday. So Petros and Money bought him some kind of fruit cake or...
Fruit Tart
Fruit Tart. Whole Foods? Gelson's?
No, it said...
Hey, Cates, where's that cake from?
Happy birthday, Tim.
Porto's.
I mean, it's nice. It's high end.
And it's a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Doors slam in my face. That's why I don't wish people happy birthday.
Well, you were a little late with the happy birthday. The door was almost closed.
Did it feel insincere or sincere?
It felt like...
Insincere.
Insincere.
Somewhere between insincere and just kind of like perfunctory, like, just normal, like you had to do it. You had to say it.
Like being on the high seas on a roller coaster?
Yeah, it was like a roller coaster, I thought. Yeah.
Okay. All right, but they talked about us on Petros and Money, the #1 sports show on radio on AM 570. We always like to get mentioned on the big sports talk, and it was a big deal. It was about the cake.
Show started.
James.
One of Tim Cates' sponsors, but we've had a great time either way. Dodgers, Phillies, Dodger Talk tonight on Tim Cates' birthday. Make sure you give him a call and wish him a happy birthday. Our executive producer and one of the hardest working guys in the world, Tim Cates, at Tim Cates on Twitter.
Speaking of Tim's, I saw you down there talking with Tim Conway Jr.
Yeah, is Mark Thompson in tonight?
Yeah. Did you happen to notice anything as you walked down there to talk to Tim?
I did not.
Just outside the hallway where you would enter the KFI
they
studios?
attacked Cates' cobbler. They destroyed his tart.
They?
Well, I don't know. I didn't see anybody
What do you think, Cates? Who's usually clocking in around this time down there that might attack a fruit tart?
I put it out for everybody to enjoy, and I had a tiny, tiny sliver, because I got to watch what I eat now. And
after your doctor appointment today.
Birthday.
You're right, man. I just went back and looked at it a few minutes ago, and
it's been massacred.
It's like a dog or a coyote just got after it.
Yes, it's like it was left out.
He's not
and
wrong.
A wild animal was able to attack the fruit tart and leave behind nothing but a couple crumbs of the shortbread crust and maybe a few slices of that Granny Smith apple that is too tart for someone with a sweet tooth. I don't know who it might have been, but in those parts, man, do they know how to attack food.
Well, I mean, Conway's working, and Mark Thompson's a man of certain, I don't know, he seems to have a little bit of I don't know, he seems to have manners.
Yeah, he wouldn't attack it like that.
Sharon Bellio, no.
No way.
It's Foosh. It's Foosh.
It could only be one man. There was an entire Like, that's a Fruit Tart.
Buddy, Stephanie, you're a celebrity. You're being mentioned on 2 of the top stations in L.A. on the same day. You're like LeBron James.
Yeah.
Of fruitcakes.
Fruit Tarts.
Oh.
Like, that's a Fruit Tart that you would take to a holiday at a family member's house.
Beautiful Fruit Tart.
It would. I mean, I think it's safe to say if you cut it,
what he did to Kate's Fruit Tart is sort of the equivalent of just destroying somebody's C's candy box.
Yes.
Like eating almost everything, like leaving one of those little things.
Peanut brittle. Like, that's a BS.
That's a
peanut
fair
brittle.
parallel.
Yeah, that's all that was left. Like, you would take it to a 30.
Do you ever see the guys that will put their thumb into a C's to see what's inside and then put it back? I've seen that a lot. Yeah, pressing with the thumb. Oh, there's cherry juice in there. Pass.
30-person holiday meal.
There should be a photo. Take a picture of it, Tim.
Got to take a photo of the remnants of the
because it's Tim's birthday. No one did anything for him.
Yeah, Tim Cates' birthday, and we destroyed his cake.
Except for Colin Yee.
Who's off today because the Dodgers are off.
And Colin Yee came in with a Porto's tart, and now it's been absolutely just massacred.
Annihilated.
Like, it looks like somebody pulled it out of a refrigerator at a high school party and just ate it, on the coffee table, and now it's just there with a bunch of empties and
couple guys are going to come by and grab some crumbs and finish it off and get
people putting cigarettes and beer cans all over it.
Is it still there, Case? Did you get a photo?
There is remnants of a cake, or a tart. But
what, you're going to post it?
I'm going to send it to you guys for a visual.
Okay,
here.
Let's post it on Petros and Money.
This is quite a scene.
This was a full size, probably like a $75 Fruit Tart,
easily
from Porto.
That's right.
Sharon Bellio was just looking at it when I walked up. I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "What happened to this cake?"
Yeah.
And Colin had his day off. He wasn't working today.
I know, he came all the way in with it.
And drove in from where? Alhambra? Where does he live? Do you know where Colin lives? Bellio? You don't know. God, she doesn't care about anything.
That wasn't a cake. All right? That's nothing against an $18.99 sheet cake.
And there's only one
Bob's.
person around here that eats like an animal still.
And it's the Foosh.
It's the board engineer for the Tim Conway Jr. show.
We watched him eat 4 hot dogs.
4 hot dogs on hot dogs. And he was absolutely shameless too.
Yes.
I don't mind if I do. I'll have another. Well, if they're available.
I mean,
and that's a guy's birthday cake. Wow, look at that.
And at least they left the happy birthday. I don't think he realized that was edible chocolate. That's why it's still there.
He's going to eat Tim's name. I'm going to post it right now at Petros and Money.
Just for reference, like, Kate's, if we had a ruler and you held it up against that happy birthday, Tim, that thing's got to be at least, 5-6 inches wide?
Oh, yeah.
So the diameter of that Fruit Tart is probably 9 to 10 inches wide. It's a big-ass Fruit Tart.
I'm going to send you a picture of what it looked like when I first got it.
Did you eat any of it?
And I sent it to my family. I'm like, look what Colin Yee got.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, send me that so I can do it before and after.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Here,
I mean,
oh my God!
Yeah,
it was. Did you eat any of it, Kate?
I had a tiny sliver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tiny sliver.
Wow.
My doctor said you got to watch what you eat now.
All right, Tim.
Okay.
But that thing's nothing but healthy. Look at that mango, blueberry.
I love that when Tim Cates says I got to watch what I eat, that Petros took that as a personal shot.
Oh,
wow.
I thought.
Listen to it back. Here it is.
Wow.
My doctor said you got to watch what you eat now.
All right, Tim.
Okay.
It was like, okay. All right, Tim, I know I eat too much. God almighty.
Oh, I thought it was some reference to the fact that he had just been to the doctor's office or some kind of result that he had shared with the crew. I don't know.
That was a personal insult to Petros.
Oh, it was? No, thank you. I didn't get it later.
I also didn't know I developed that much of a reputation, but okay.
Yes, man.
I'll take it.
You're the big stud there. All right, that's great. That was great radio. Great sports radio. Ted Ziegenbusch is going to come back. We're going to try to figure out who's going to win the Santa Anita Derby on Saturday. The rain is still continuing out there. It's into Riverside, Temecula. You're getting thunder and rain. It's coming towards you, Temecula.
And it clears up later, though, right?
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful
tonight.
over the weekend.
Yeah.
And 90s next week in the San Fernando Valley. 90s. Wow, what a week here. We're live on KFI. It's Conway and Thompson on KFI AM 640. Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.